What's up, everybody? Robin Phillips here with the Robin Group Luxury Real Estate in the beautiful coastal town of Charleston, South Carolina. We are in the second video of my series, How to Sell Your House for More Money. I cannot wait to share with you our next steps in packaging. For a quick recap of why I feel this is so important, stick around. There is a big difference between being a real estate advisor and just an average agent. See, it takes about a 90-hour course and $650 to get a license to sell the largest asset that most people will own in their lifetime. And a good agent can save a seller thousands of dollars on top of what they pay in commission. An exceptional real estate advisor can save the seller tens of thousands. And on the flip side, a terrible agent can cost a seller tens of thousands of dollars. So in our last video, we talked about positioning, which in marketing is identifying the unique wants and needs of your target market, then looking at your product or house and seeing what attributes you have in your product or house that fits that target market. And in real estate, we can reverse engineer this and say, let's look at the unique selling proposition of your home, some of its unique attributes that can help us define our target market. See, an exceptional real estate professional can pull on their years of experience of working with both buyers and sellers to potentially see a target market that you might have even missed. See, one of the key factors to getting top dollar for your house is to get you into a market of one. And what that means is we want to create scarcity, right? We want to create the FOMO that this unique home, this once in a lifetime opportunity, once it's gone, it's gone. Positioning your home with its unique selling proposition to the right target market is absolutely everything in getting top dollar. So what's next? Next, we're talking about packaging. So if you only watch one video in this entire series, this is the one to watch because packaging is the number one way to get top dollar for your home. See, just like a box of Tide, we can strategically package your home to have maximum appeal to the buyers during showings. There is a lot of psychology around this, and there is deep reasoning for everything I'm about to tell you. So I'm going to geek out a little bit on you. So stick around and let's talk about the details. So the truth is that most buyers are in your home 1 to 2 times for a total of less than 90 minutes before they make a buying decision. And most buyers will tell you that they made that buying decision based on the feeling they got while being in your home. So let's break down the psychology of buying behavior, look at the root causes of it, and see how we can use this to our advantage. And what I'm about to share with you, I have not heard anywhere else. I believe some of the strongest drivers for buyer behavior are basic human needs. The need to belong to a tribe, the need for significance or status, and the need for security. See, buyers decide if a product or service meets those needs subconsciously. That is the feeling that they feel. And I believe that the root cause of those feelings is something called fast conclusion bias. Your brain takes in new pieces of information, and in order to quickly organize, synthesize, and give meaning to that new information, your brain goes back to old information and says, how can I pattern match? How can I make this new information make sense based on the old information that I already have? This quick pattern matching or fast conclusion bias is so important to understand when we look at marketing a home. Why? Because the buyers are only in there for a maximum of 90 minutes. We need that fast conclusion bias to work in our favor. So let's dig a little deeper. So if we break it down to the simplest of terms, We want your house, the new information, to connect with old information, which is what the buyer already knows, that causes them to feel safe and feel part of a tribe that has status. So how do we do that? We need your house to look, sound, smell like a house that your ideal buyer desires. That person is already watching HGTV. They are going to friends' houses where they envy what their house looks like. They're driving through high-end neighborhoods. They know exactly what they want. Now, we have to package your home to look, sound, and smell exactly like what that ideal buyer wants. Then they will pattern match your home to the ideal home, have an emotional experience during the showing, and write a top dollar offer. All right, so let's get specific on some of these basic human needs that I said were the drivers of buyer behavior. I'd like to start with security first because I think it's the most important. So in real estate listings, what we need to do is minimize the fear the buyer has when they make the offer. We're going to be minimizing the fear of future expenses, minimizing their fear of making the wrong decision, and minimizing their fear of latent problems or defects that they can't see. We're going to allay the buyer's fears in 3 ways. 1, complete all deferred maintenance. Number 2, if something does not need to be fixed, and it is a key component of the house that is older, let's get an inspection. For example, get a roof inspection. Get the HVAC serviced and inspected. Having that inspection ready for the buyer is going to allay their fears of a future expense for a functioning part of the home that is older. And number 3, we're going to make sure that the buyer sees you pay attention to details. We're going to organize closets, organize cupboards, drawers, and cabinets in the bathrooms, kitchens, linen closets. This will allay the fears of the buyer that you have not paid attention to other key components in the house that they cannot see. Then we need to make sure that the buyers are having an emotional experience in your house that helps connect them to a tribe that has status. And one of the best ways to do that is to modernize your home. There are many ways to do this, and sometimes it's different at different price points. However, some of the key things that I will do is to declutter. Creating negative space allows people to simplify the viewing process and allow their emotions to connect with that old information and create that fast bias conclusion. We can also do light renovations. The right color palette, right? The right furniture, sometimes different countertops can make all the difference between even selling and not selling. Quick story. I had a seller once in a very, very popular high-end luxury neighborhood here in Charleston call me up and he said, "Robin, I have deeded my home to my son because I believe it is unsellable." He had been trying to sell it for 11 years with 7 agents. He said, "Please come and tell me what you think of it." Happy to do it. Came into his home, looked at the decor in the home, and I said, "You have an extraordinarily beautiful home. It is so unique, and it captures the Southern culture and vibe so perfectly." I said, "There is only one thing that we need to do to get your house sold." And he goes, "What?" I said, "We need to get rid of all of your furniture, repaint the entire house, and we need to restage every single room." And I thought his eyes were going to bug out of his head. I said, "However, I guarantee you it will sell. I guarantee it will sell in 60 days. And I guarantee we will get exactly what you are looking for." And believe it or not, he did every single thing I told him to do. And we took his house from what the buyer did not want and turned it into what the buyer did want. And it changed. We did not change a countertop. We did not paint a cabinet, which we can do. We did not. because his home was stunning. It was just no one could see it for the dated furniture, dated paint colors, and the awkward layout of the house. So let's wrap it up. Just like a savvy investor knows, they make all their money on the purchase, not on the sale. You as a seller are going to make all your money on how well you package your home. Packaging is about maximizing your home's appeal. It's about understanding human needs, utilizing fast conclusion bias, and creating an emotional experience while the buyer is viewing your home. That's how you get top dollar. Can't wait to see you guys on my next video. And if you need any help packaging or positioning your listing, you know where I am. Give me a shout. Can't wait to help out.